In previous class or previous video, we discussed this Mendelism monohybrid cross. That monohybrid cross introduced this Mendel's laws of heredity. What are the laws? The first law is law of dominance. Second law is law of segregation. First law is law of dominance. Second law is law of segregation. So, proposed for this mentals, two rules are proposed and observations of monohybrid cross. That's why I'm taught for this monohybrid cross, then the monohybrid laws. So, monohybrid cross, do you know that? What is the monohybrid cross? You see, monohybrid cross. This is the monohybrid cross. At the first time, at the first time, the Mendel focused his attention patterns of inheritance singly character at a time. He crossed pure tall plants with pure dwarf plants, pure tall plants and pure dwarf plants. That is that parent. So he called out this parental generation. He called out this parental generation. For this, he removed the anthers from the number of plants a tall variety before self-fertilization could have occurred. So what is the result? So all the F1 generation are all are tall. So next F1 generation is selfly, selfed. Yeah, so tall and dwarf plants are here in this F2 generation. So the phenotypic ratio is 3 is to 1. Phenotypic ratio is 3 is to 1 and genotypic ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 1. So this is the monohybrid cross. The monohybrid cross applicable in this two laws. Applicable in the two laws, the law of dominance and law of segregation. Law of dominance and law of segregation. So monohybrid cross proposed the law of dominance and law of segregation. First we discussed law of dominance. Law of dominance. So the characters is controlled by this by discriminate units called this factors. So occurs in first. So law of dominance. The F1 generation, you see that in the monohybrid cross, the F1 generations all are tall. Tall character is refers to this dominant. Okay, tall character is refers to this law of law of dominance. So it is proposed by this in the dominant characters are introduced in F1 generation. So dissimilar pair of factors are one member is dominant and other one is recessive. So one member means that tall means one member is tall. No, and other member is recessive. The laws gives to this. The law gives to this explanation of it will be monohybrid cross. So only one parental character is here F1 generation and other expression of this both F2 generations. So that is the second class is F1 generation is self. Second class F2 generation it will be introduce this both characters like tall and dwarf plants. So this proportion is 3 is to 1. So obtained F2 generation. So law of dominance means when two pure lines with contrasting characters are crossed. With pure lines, contrasting characters are crossed. Only one form of character appears in their offsprings. Other form remains unexpressed. Other forms remains unexpressed. So example, the tall plants could have the genotype capital T, capital T, while dwarf plants have genotype small t. A cross between capital T and small t results in the phenotype, yeah, capital T into small t. This is the gametes. Okay, this is the gametes. Results in the genotype is small capital T, small t. So that is in all offsprings, if one offsprings are tall. So the factor for tallness dominates over that of dwarfness. Dominates over that the dwarfness. Hence all F1 plants are tall. Or you understand? Of course, this is the heterozygous in condition. Heterozygous in condition. So next we discussed about this law of segregation, law of purity of gametes. So alleles do not any blending. Alleles do not any blending. Both characters such as that F2 generations or the characters are such as F2 generation. One of the characters is not seen in the F1 generation. One of the character is not seen. That means dwarfness is not seen in F1 generation. During the formation of gametes, the factors of the alleles appear separate and segregate from each other. So separate means capital T will be segregate pair of, it can be pair of and separate from this the formation of gamete. The time of this gamete formation produce separate and segregate from each other such that each gamete is reduced only one factor of two only one of the receives only one of the two factors. So that is that it from this heterozygous parent produce similar gamete. Heterozygous parent produce two kinds of gametes such as is each having one allele with equal proportion. Gametes or never hybrid. Gametes or never hybrid. Or understand law of segregation, law of purity of gametes. Law of segregation means first point is alleles do not show any blending. Okay, alleles do not show any blending. So the factors for each character segregate during gamete formation. The factors for each character segregate during gamete formation. As a result, each gamete receives only one factor for each character. Hence, this is always pure. Hence, is always pure. You understand? Alleles do not show blending. Both characters are seen. Both characters are seen. So, for example, the F1 generation plants have genotype capital T, small t. When gametes are formed, the factors are separate capital T, small t. It will be separate. So 50 percentage of contain capital T and remaining 50 percentage contain small t. When fusion of the such gametes occurs, four types of combinations of factors are obtained. Capital T from male, capital T from female, capital T, homozygous tall, capital T from female and small t from female, capital T, small t and T from male, small t from male and capital T from female, capital T, small t. It is a heterozygous tall, small t from male, small t from female, small t, homozygous dwarf. These gametes are produced. Thus, in F1, F2 generation, genotypic ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 1. But since both homozygous tall, heterozygous tall are visibly tall, so the phenotypic ratio is 3 is to 1. Or you understand? So this is the law of segregation. This is the law of segregation. So next we discussed about this reciprocal cross. So reciprocal cross means we crossed with first cross we crossed with this capital T, female and male. So it will be interchanging of this um, gametes. So this one it is gametes, capital T, small t. So next class it will be female, male having for this small t and female having for this capital T. That is the interchanging of this gender, female and male. Yeah, so the gametes are changed at the time of this cross. Okay, reciprocal cross is when tall plants were pollinated with pollens from two breeding dwarf plants. The result all are talls. That means capital T, small t. So when the parental types were reversed, the pollen from the tall plant was used to pollinate dwarf plant and have only tall plants. So the results was same. All tall plants. All tall plants. So that means, so first one, that grass was female. Tall. Yeah, capital T, capital T. Dwarf plants. Female. Listen. Female. This one, female. So next one, dwarf plant is, sorry, this one is male. So next one it is female. Dwarf plants, small t mattings with each other, both it will be segregate for the gametes, small capital T, small t. So it is the heterozygous tall it will be produced. The reciprocal cross means it will be reversed. That is the interchange of this. First cross male female, next cross female male. This one it is female, next cross it is that female. So that same phenotypes are here. So it was concluded that trait not sex depend, traits not sex depend, six in the reciprocal cross. So same. So it was concluded that it is not in sex depend, male or female or male. That is no problem. Monohybrids were not sex depend. Monohybrid cross is not a sex depend. You see that for this reciprocal cross. See the monohybrid cross. This one is monohybrid cross. So monohybrid the reciprocal cross, if one cross individual X is used male and Y is female. So the next cross Y is crossed used male and X is female. That is called this reciprocal cross. It's called this reciprocal cross.